Now, coffin makers and other players in the funeral industry are lamenting a huge slump in their business due to the outbreak of coronavirus. Many morgues remain full because families are waiting on the presidential ban on mass gatherings to be lifted so they can organize their big funerals. JoyNews' Henry Kwesi-Bedu visited some casket makers and funeral homes in Accra and has filed this report.
The government announced the ban on funerals. Limited the number of funerals. It has affected our operations.
That is Emmanuel Abbey, the manager of the Dakuman-based Abbey Caskets and Funeral Services, lamenting how his business is grinding to a halt. He's been forced to lay off about 80% of his entire workforce since the ban on all forms of social gatherings, including funerals.
Prior to this thing, we had about 17 staff. Now we've reduced our staff to about 4.
Walking around his showroom, Mr. Abbey points at caskets that would have been purchased had it not been for the restrictions on large funerals.
Before COVID, we were doing brisk funerals. People were buying caskets. At least within a week, we sell around 7 caskets. We also do about a minimum of 5 funerals a week. But now, the whole of April, I think there was no funerals at all.
Solomon Ajari operates a casket crafting shop close to the Kolobu Teaching Hospital, as many Ghanaians are unwilling to organize private burials with 25 persons. Solomon's polished caskets remain packed in his shop. He tells us about the financial difficulty in taking care of his family and staff because of low sales.
As I'm talking to you now, I haven't paid some of my workers. I think today is 12. I haven't paid them. So challenges there is a must. I'm having it. You see, and you see, you can't get it live formally. Now things are not like how it is once we are not in a lockdown. We are not in this program. You see, so we are trying to balance ourselves. You see, I've lost some of my 2-3 workers to be in a house for the meantime. When things started moving, I'll call them back. Because when I'm having all of them, the payment, I'll have a problem in the payment. You see.
Mary Lamte is the owner of a funeral home, but her business has also slumped.
First, no na koso, but say corona anything. I made you man up from. First, no yet me turn dear, but say dear, a week, na any papa tobacco, a woman. 2 weeks time na be tobacco nti we ba obeti na wo saa wonye adwuma ti se wonye bi wo yen so a enu so nipa ne betu ahyeda se eye a na mo abefa nti enu so mo ba na mo befa pe wonye bi nya biom na afi de wuti wo saa na wire mo body wo di be man kwala di krapo no eye na enho ayedin.
Abe wants Ghanaians to bury their dead now and later take a decision on organizing elaborate funerals when the ban is lifted.
To some extent, it's a blessing in disguise. Why should I say that? Now, prior to this, or hitherto, a lot of people complain about expensive funerals. It is about time Ghanaians take a look at the way they do funerals to cut down the costs. So this period will really educate Ghanaians to see how best they can reorganize their funerals to tailor their pocket, to suit their pocket.
If the COVID-19 pandemic persists, many jobs will be affected. Perhaps the coronavirus is telling Ghanaians to change their large and lavish ways of organizing funerals. Henry Kwesi-Bedu's report for JoyNews.
Bury your dead now, do the funerals later.